Legends, we are back, and the TFD is dropping a whole bunch of like news and notes on us for the patch. And I'm up because I'm actually sick right now. Like I got a bad cough. I thought I had vid, but whatever. We here, we live, we gonna rock this. Let's see what happens.
Are you excited to be here at my show?
That's cute. Dancing during the fight. That's funny. Some Daisy Dukes though.
Let's play! Smooth like butter.
It's a funny trailer. Okay. I know she's supposed to be shield and HP.
Hope you all enjoy it and have fun.
That's cute. That's cute. Dang. What? Okay, that's a thing. So here we go right here. All right, let's get into this now. We got our update notes here. We're not gonna take too much of your time. That's pretty lit. Got Ultimate Valby right here. Spiral Tidal Wave, the bouncy bubble bullet has been replaced. Like this is just her ultimate modifications. Fires are projectile flies in a straight line. That's a buff on that skill. That skill is kind of whack. It does mad damage. Cause I got normal Valby, but it's finicky. It be bouncing around and stuff like that. Ew. Anyway, Spiral Tidal Wave is stackable and can be fired 3 times in a row. That's good. Get you a nice little Uzi shot going on. Her outfit right there. I mean, I mean, um, fire 3 times in a row attracts impurities during a gluttony intercept battle. Oh, so that has a direct correlation, and you're gonna need that mod actually. I bet you that drops from him, and you're gonna have to get that first before you can use. I bet you it does. Hydro pressure bomb instead of plop plop leads forward and deals damage to enemies around the landing area. The more enemies in the laundry state, the more powerful. Plop plop's okay. I had to think about that one. I would probably do Spiral Tidal Wave, but it just depends on how much like damage the Hydro Pressure Bomb does. Because it's okay, and then it puts out the water when you do that in the area too. But added Ultimate Valve Amorphous. Amorphous patterns 11, 44, 115, 30, 55, 113, 23, 52, 73, 87, 110, and 125 no longer can be acquired. What? Um, you can continue to use the amorphous materials you already have before. Why though? Added AA variants. Oh, I should just kept reading. Amorphous materials 11, 44. Oh, it's just going to be the same ones over again. Yeah, close to it. No. No, they just did in a different order. It's still the same ones. You can acquire the Enhanced Cell Blueprint, Stabilizer Blueprint, Spiral Catalyst Blueprint, and Code of Ultimate Valve from them. Ultimate Valve's Blueprint and Code materials will replace one of the items available from the original Amorphous. They probably took guns out of that, but anyway. The amorphous materials A variant can be acquired and used in the same place as the original. Okay, so they just replaced stuff. Then we have Luna. I'm more interested in her than Valby because we already had Valby, and that's just the ultimate version of her. I'm not too sure how that's going to roll with her transcendent, so we'll see. All right, so Luna's passive is improvisation. Using any skill increases the inspiration gauge. Improvisation rather. which allows Luna to use enhanced skills. Okay. Stage person using the skill changes Luna's weapon to her unique weapon, performing the notes and time to the music. Like, oh, that's gonna be hard during the fight. I'm gonna have to get good. Using skills, hitting monsters, stacks, increases her skill power modifier. Yeah, that's. I wonder how. I wonder how good that's gonna get if you actually do it properly. Because this is like DJ from like Street Fighter 6. Like if you do his combo properly, you get big damage. Active skill 2, passionate stage. Using the skill makes Luna play upbeat music, increasing skill power modifier of Luna and her allies. Cool. Gaining enhanced effect increases skill power modifier even more and increases skill critical hit rate damage. Okay. Okay. Active skill relaxing act. Uses the skill makes Luna play relaxing music. Hitting an enemy with a note grants an effect that instantly recovers MP of Luna and her allies. Very nice. Gaining enhanced effect increases MP recovery and reduces skill cost. Alright. Delightful stage. Using this skill makes Luna play delightful music. Hitting the enemy with the note increases inspiration gauge and decreases the skill cooldown of allies. Gaining enhanced effect increases the inspiration gauge even more. Immediately resets the cooldown of allies. Resets the cooldowns. Luna modification modules. Nimble footsteps. This modification enhances Luna's movement speed and amplifies the effect range of her performances, making her easy to support allies. Ooh, I like movement speed. Noise surge transforms all Luna skills into combat skills, performing the notes and rhythm unleashes powerful AoE attack. When the inspiration gauge is full, summons moving stage where she dances to recover MP and shield. Does that recover MP and shield for everybody besides her or just her? It's not saying everybody. It would specifically say that, but I wonder. Because there was a build that I actually made famous a long time ago in Warframe on Void Prime shield bleed build, and that's exactly what this is, where I just basically would like it would be like shield regen on my whole team and it was OP. So I'm wondering if that's what this actually is doing, because if it is, she's my main because it was god tier, but it's probably just her, which is going to be unfortunate. But anyway, because this whole skill reminds me of Volt Prime with that shield over burn, like bleed, like it was amazing. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely excited for this. And then she has Amorphous too. AAA. Added new Void Intercept battle Gluttony. We just looked at him, but collect the Hungry Sonic Eternal components, set blueprint, and the ultimate weapon is Peacemaker. That's the pistol, right? All right. So what this set piece do? Hungry Sonic 2-piece effects grant toxic resistance. Okay. It's automatically on the gear. That's just a 2 set piece. You must have a lot of toxic. I got toxic pieces, so I'm good. 4-piece set grants effect that recovers MP on hitting a target. But for skill, unique weapon as well as an effect that increases skill duration and MP heal modifier proportionally to max MP. So it's only unique weapon? That's good for Glay. But wait, does Glay use MP? Does she? Because there's a few people who use unique weapons. Valby does, so I guess this is just for Valby and Glay. Oh, Reyna uses unique weapon as well. Wait, no, Lepic doesn't. Lepic just gets a buff. Alright, so this is gonna be good. Does it have to just be unique weapon? Because damn, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is specifically on unique weapon. All right. So that's crazy. Like how, like Luna just won't lose MP at all. That's crazy, yo. She's gonna be a god. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. She's gonna be a god, yo. Anyway, new ultimate Peacemaker. Added a new ultimate weapon, Peacemaker uses a dimensional skill, grants single reload peace effect at maximum stack. Single reload for peace effect enables you to fire a loaded ammo in a single quick burst when taking an aim shot. Oh, this has aim shot. Is this part of the they're gonna have the modes where they can go from burst to single shot? New module, arch concretion decreases movement speed and firearm attack and all attribute attack. What? Decreases every time the skill is used, but each time you increase defense and MP. No, I don't like this. This actually seems really good for Kyle. Because it says except non-attribute attack. So that wouldn't do anything to his damage. But he would just be really slow. And you get increases in defense and MP. You know, you don't use MP. I don't like this thing. It's weird. It must be big, like big stacks of defense and MP. But again, if you put that on Luna, like, it's weird, yo. Like, I don't know. That seems broken. Like, she's just gonna be spamming. You get that cooldown build and range, and you don't even need to really care about MP bots because she get MP of damn near everything that she do. I don't know, game devs. Like, I know how the community be. I could already see what's going to happen here, yo. Added Descendant exclusive Luna bundle, which includes Luna and pool party skin. I want that pool party skin. She got them dukes. Added Luna the standard Descendant in the shop. Premium Valby bundle, which includes Ultimate Valby and Vermilion Wave Valby, which is cute. Added Valby summer theme, Viessa Viessa summer theme. Male summer theme. I want to see that Viessa summer theme because Viessa kind of like my main now. So added Luna Albion cadet. Oh shit, so you can have a cadet outfit. So you have a Luna maid outfit, Luna panda, and Luna dinosaur. Okay, it's gonna be weird, huh? Luna's augmented reality premium skin package, Luna's white mouse premium head skin. That sounds freaky. Hair makeup, ultimate high feeling volume up standard skins. Okay. Luna's makeup Sly. Okay, so we got improvements over here. Trying to do this as fast as possible to prevent. I knew they were gonna nerf this. I was like, the minute that they started doing videos showing this cheese, I was like, they're gonna nerf this so hard. Prevent the module swapping from becoming a strategy, intercept battles and infiltration operations, equipping or removing modules, changing presets and changing load is now prohibited. I knew there was y'all was cheesing too much. I was cheating too much. I like when I saw that, I was like, I'm not even doing a video on it. This is not gonna be long for the world. It's not intended. You can't just be hot swapping your whole build mid-fight. What is, you're not Transformers. I knew this was gonna happen 100%. Some things as a content creator, actual content creators doing guides on this, you should know as a content creator, don't do certain things. And like, I've been in the industry 15 years, y'all. And one of the major things that you will get nerfed like immediately is when you override game mechanics. Like, no game dev is gonna allow that. And when I saw them doing that, I was like, I'm not even saying nothing because I'm not gonna have the community blame me for this getting nerfed. Like, I already I was like, this is way too much right now. You're essentially cheating, but it's because the game is letting you do it. It's not cheating, but it's still kind of like cheating. I knew this was gonna happen because no game ever allows you to do that. You can never change builds mid-fight, like on anything. Think that's like in like Street Fighter. Like, if you just all of a sudden change like your skill loadout, like in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat has like, you can pick certain skills and then some other stuff is out. Like, you just no game. That's like changing your loadout like mid-fight in Call of Duty. Like, you can't just change your guns mid-fight in Call of Duty. Like, when you go back to the reset or to the lobby, or if you get killed, then you can change your guns and change your loadout. But you can't change it mid-fight. Like, there's no game that lets you do that. So when they started doing this, I was like, yeah, I don't even know why people talking about this, because they're just gonna get it nerfed. This is the very first thing. Oh, brother, man. Content creators, if anybody, community, when you have the hotness, there is sometimes you need to shut the F up and just do it. Just don't talk about it. Bruh, man. People don't have common sense, I swear. Added a feature to collect lost and found items once in the mailbox. Cool. Because that one click per item was dumb. After checking the map acquired information in the library closing, the map now leaves the library open. Wow. Finally. I was talking about how this was so like counterproductive. Like if you would check an item, it would just close. Like you have to keep going back all the time. Like your wiki sucks in the game, but they fixed it. Good stuff. Added camera shake on and off. I think I already cut that off though, didn't I? No, I cut bloom off. All right, so I'm cutting this off too. PS and Xbox added the ability to select preset search keywords to make it easier to search modules and research. That's good for you console guys. Added commas every 3 digits in the menu HUD to make it easier to read numerical values. Okay. But shouldn't they do decimals? Oh, that's gonna break too much heads. But think about it, devs. You can check the key stat information and weapon and reactor and external components inventory. Okay, that's good too. You can now register equipped items and as attached items. That's big. That's big. Now stuff will be locked out, so you won't mess up builds. Saving the preset now automatically registers equipped items as attached. Good. You can turn the red dot sight off. Excellent. This is a W patch so far. Edit the image to some items and graphic options to show what they do. Okay. Increase the speed of scrolling when scrolling a map. I never saw that as a problem. Change the color of icons in hard mode. Avoid difficulty battles on the world map. Music distinguish them from normal battles. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Map no longer displays a marker of a quest NPC being tracked. Disappears. Okay. Modification modules. The same Descendants are now displayed together in a row in a library. I thought they were. Oh, maybe they weren't. When the first clear reward repeat were the same, the acquisition of information, I know it was the both. Okay. When selecting duplicate modules and dismantles, you can now filter the register only the selected modules. Okay. Nice. Simplified module combination animation. Yeah, because it just took too long. There was no reason for it to take like 4 seconds. Starting a research. Material labs research now return to material labs. That's good. Add a lead party button in social menu. That was also weird too. Damn, it's like they just go through stuff and find everything that was weird or stuff that we complain about and say, hey, we're gonna fix that. I like these devs. Add a search function to consumable menus, even when acquiring skins. Descendants not currently in use. Red dot will disappear. Add a red dot when acquiring a paint. Nice. Red dot now appears in the weapon list on the side tab when acquiring a weapon skin. Nice. Descendants modules increase the poison contaminant range of room 0. Did guess because this was trash. I hated it. That's why I didn't use Reyna. I hope she's got her stuff is better now. Increase the maximum range scaling Valby skills from 200% to 250. Damn. It takes a lot to get to 250 though. Increase the maximum scaling range of Blair skills from 200% to 250. Okay. Does that mean that the base stats go up too? To make that possible or make it easier, change the Blizzard generation for Viessa's cloud module to be triggered instantly without delay. That's nice and big. I love it. Change Valby's Albion Academy cadet skin to be dyeable. I wouldn't even know if that could and couldn't. Incoming final damage to incoming damage modifier in the description of safe recovery module. Or that's just a text change. Add the feature in game options to enable single shot and burst weapons to fire automatically when the button is pressed. Okay. Increase enduring legacy crit damage from 1. No comment to 2.3. Increase critical Hit rate from 35% to 50%. Ooh, I just got this weapon too. That's a big jump. Damn, they want you to use Secret Garden. I just got this weapon 2 days ago. I like that. Increased Zartra's on convulsion from 36% to 45 and critical damage. That's not a big jump for that, but that's still good. I ain't mad. Decreased the trigger rate on bombardment of Greg's reverse fate to now be triggered when the weapon is fired on unshielded enemies. I mean, is that? I thought, yeah, that gonna make people use that gun? Not really. Y'all probably gonna need to buff that a little bit more again. Equipment can now be dismantled at once, no quantity limit. There was a quantity limit? Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. Excuse me? Increase the amount of void shards that can be acquired from special operations by 7 times? Right now. Is that's for real? Right now you get like 20 from hard mode. You it's like 140. What? All right, let me keep reading. As rewards for special operations, but unfortunately there was just too few. The original intent was to keep void fragments as the primary forming of void shards and get additional void shards from special operations. But the community has told us that many of you don't like this loop. Nope. And so we increased the amount of void shards you can earn from special operations. We're also working steps of further steps on future improvements. Sorry, I guess I'm sick. Many players currently farming these materials without spending the fragments at reactors, so we're considering moving the fragments from the fusion reactor startup altogether. Yes, because it's too many damn steps. Think about that. You got to go and actually, before you even go to do that, the whole reactor and void shards, you have to actually go and do special operations and have like a Sharen, or just not even care and try to just destroy it like every minute and stuff like that. So say you get a Sharen, and then it has a 5 to 25% chance to drop. So you sit there for like 2 hours to maybe get 10. Then you got to go farm the void shards to get enough to get that 10, which is usually like 20 per drop, which means you need 40. So in essence, you need, like, see, 10 is 200. So you need 20. At the least, you need to do that void run 20 times just to get that 400 to go and do it. And then it has a chance to not drop in those 10 times when you go and fight. Like, bruh, that is way too much RNG, way too much grinding. Now, you spent 2 hours to get that 10. Then you have to spend another hour mainly to probably go and farm those void shards. And then you have to spend maybe another half hour. That's 4 hours to not get the item. If you're lucky. I mean, unlucky, rather. If you're lucky, you can drop once. But that's 4 hours. That is way too much. Way too much. That is why all of that is, that's why RNG drop systems are bad when they're in that particular, when you have too many steps. That's too much steps of RNG all back to back. If you go and infiltrate, you should get the damn item, basically. And if you don't want to infiltrate, it should be at 50%, straight up. Like, if you don't want to infiltrate, okay, then it's a half chance that you won't get the item. But if you infiltrate, you 100% get the damn item. Like, there shouldn't be no 5 to 25%. Who the hell thought of that idea? That's bad. So that would eliminate like majority of, that's the 2 hours right there that you spent with that BS because of the special operations. You just cut all that time out altogether. If you have a Sharen and you can infiltrate, bam, you just get the item. If you don't have a Sharen, y'all get together and then you have 50% chance, get 4 people steamroll the thing like this. You still, even if you don't have Sharen, you still have a 50% chance to actually get the item and keep farming. Now, most of the time what ends up happening is, matter of fact, let's make that even better. Because there's 2 amorphous usually at the outpost. You 100% get the chance to get the first one. Whether you stealth or not, you just get the item, basically. If you stealth, you get the second item. That's how you do that. Bam. If you don't got a Sharen, get a damn Sharen, or get a friend Sharen, or call in chat and get a Sharen, or something like that. So you don't sit out there for 2 hours with a 5 to 25% drop. It's so ridiculously bad. Like I don't even understand how they even thought that process was good. It's bad. I really want to say this because I want them to eventually see it, because they probably will, because I'm one of the content creators for this game. I'll just cut that whole system out altogether. You can't have layers of RNG, because what will happen is there will be a lot of people in your community that will end up in that worst case scenario where they just won't get the item for days, because that's the way RNG works. When you have too many layers of it, RNG should be just, you deal with RNG once and that's it. You should not deal with RNG 3 different times in the same process, because that's just the recipe for a disaster. Basically. So many players are spending fragments. This would make the fragments necessary when reconstructing the device used at the fusion reactor. We're taking a look at how the reward loop is planned and works in practice, and try to finalize a reward loop that players will be satisfied with. Get rid of the 2-hour grind in the specialized operation. Like, I literally just fixed that for y'all. You can't have that many layers of RNG. In fact, when you go to school for game design, they literally tell you not to do that. Don't have too many layers of RNG, because players, there will never, in no game design is that ever a good idea, because people don't have the time for that. Like, that process is told you takes 4 hours to just not get the item, and that can happen to you for a week straight, because that's what RNG does. As a company, you should never ever want that to happen. Reduce the distance you are knocked down when hit by a trap. Lower the ratio when named monsters immunity spear HP scales with the number of players in the infiltration. That's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. But all right, the Agna Desert Vesper Echo Swamp White Knight Goes Hagil Fortress now have 100% chance to drop. Ooh, this is an Enzo buff. That's an Enzo buff, because sometimes the stuff it just don't even be out there. You just be ping ponging maps for like freaking a half hour trying to get a damn spawn. That's an Enzo buff. Increase the hitbox size of data collection missions to make it easy to collect data. Oh, the items that be on the ground. Okay, that's cool. Outside environmental samples, that's audible indoor areas in Kingston. Adjusted distance on the monster spawns in the laboratory to be closer than 15 meters. Balance sound levels and shield destruction notification material. Oh yeah, it is kind of loud when you lose your shield. It's like boom, sound like you got shot for real. Optimization improvements, we don't care about that. Bug fix. Issue where enemies are defeated with unique effects. Ultimate weapons are not counted in the battle pass challenge. Yeah, that was weird. Fix the issue with closing the capacity exceeds warnings while enhancing made the game inoperable. That's a thing too. All right, so this right here is just all like, we're good. So let's go down to over here like this. Wait, what was that repulsion? Why? I would never really do it, but I knew you could do it in a pinch. This is like a L and a W back to back. Damn. All right, so this is a quick thing, and people were telling me like you could just hit the wall and get charged, and I would never do it anyway. I even argued that that's not useful. Like, why are you wasting your charge on that? Like, you'd be like nowhere near anything, and you just hitting the wall for no reason. Like, you like weird. Like, there's no reason to do that. Like, I would only use the dash on hitting some enemy or a boss. Like, I would literally chase the boss. Like, use a tank. So. Like, I ain't running from the fight, and I like, again, like with the whole DPS cow thing, like when people like, I could do like 20 million damage. No, you can't. You do 20 million damage in the laboratory and like on solo, but on actual bosses, like in co-op, where it's actually real bosses have real resistance, your ass is doing 3 to 4 million, and that's it. So you're gonna make a whole build to do 3 to 4 million, and be squishy as a tank. You be completely useless. like, like there is no reason to do that. I'm not listening to anybody tell me that nonsense. Like people just be trying to make a tank a DPS. I'm like, I need to stop. Anyway, fix that issue where Bunny's maximum power skill sounds went up instantly, like sounded like a noise. That's a thing too. All right. Well, anyway, head down here. This ended up way longer than I wanted, but whatever. You know, is what it is. Director's comment: during internal testing, we discovered a bug with Thundercage. Did y'all nerf Thundercage? Should always deal 1.3 damage according to the description, but was dealing more than 1.33 damage. Uh-oh. When there's a lot of monsters. We fixed this bug, but we also boosted it to I already know people are just gonna just toss this gun away now. Oh no. All y'all who put like all them catalysts. Well, hopefully the upping of it to 2 times damage will be okay and people won't be upset, but people put a lot of catalysts to Thundercage. This is a million Thundercage videos talking about it's the best gun in the game. I never did any of that. I was like, I'm out. I'm not using this gun. Like, this is the first gun they gave you. It can't be that great. I'm going to go get something else. And as soon as I got Enduring Legacy that they just buffed, no comment. As soon as I got that gun, I was like, I'm good. That's my gun for everything. We're aware of the value of the items you own important to you. I'm sure you are. To ensure that fixing this bug doesn't devalue items, we've given it more power than we originally intended. If something happens like this again, we won't stop at fixing the bug, but consider how to preserve the value of your items. Now, see, what they're saying is that damn near everybody besides me has built Thundercage up to being 10 catalysts and energy reactors and everything else. If they had particularly nerfed this into the ground, that would have pissed off a lot of people. So they gave it. I'm not too sure that ×2 is even enough. Because I'm based off of what they're saying right now. What probably happened is the dealing the 1.3 damage. What probably happened is it probably counted the explode and multiplied. Which was why I used to always see people like the Thundercage was just, and it wiped stuff out. And I used to watch people, including friends, play, and I used to watch that gun like just clear mobs out, and it was not acting like a 1.33 damage modifier. I just thought, okay, cool, the lightning proc is doing that. But what I think it was is that it was multiplying all of those monsters and just stacking it, which means that it was doing probably like ×1, ×1, ×1, ×1. Well, actually, no, the ×1 isn't going to do anything, but it was putting it on top after that. So it would be 1.33 ×1.33 ×1.33 ×1.33. And then that's what was causing it to have that big damage like that. So hopefully it'll be to you guys liking, or it's going to be a bunch of people raging. Fixing the issue with firearm critical hit rate, increases the effect missing, and supply moisture. That's a thing too. I didn't see that. But anyway, let's head down. Let's see if there's anything else. Ajax body enhancement module. Final result depending on when it was saved. That's weird. Fix the issue where matrix combination was equipped to Ajax shield will recover every time after a short shield. That's a cool bug. Too bad they took it off. Pitmaster. Interesting. Fix the issue the effect would not trigger. I've you guys know I play with Zox, and I've watched this particular skill just do nothing. Like, it would just fade away, and he'd be like, what the hell? Like, it would just vanish. So that was literally this getting fixed right here. Fix the issue with name sharpness module and cause you show as lethal fishes. I never seen that. Yeah, the evolving skin had a bug. I knew that because I have friends talk about that as well. Looking down at this to see, change the amorphous pattern for shape material content. Word, really? Oh, this is all for Damn, I might have to go into the Haven again. I am tired of seeing that place. The Haven and Old Mystery. Oh my god. I want to eat my hand. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Names for Material Quest, nothing else. Oh, more stuff. Today we're going to outline the plans. Ooh, plans. The team is working on season 1 and season 2 updates while also responding to improvements. Today I'm going to talk more about how we plan to improve the state of First Descendant rather than season 1 and 2 updates. While our drop rates are operating fairly in the First Descendant, we do understand some players are struggling with the vagaries of the drop rate. To address this, we plan into the guaranteed drop rate. Hopefully it won't be too easy. The system where you are guaranteed to get the item you want after repeating the activity a certain amount of time. See, it can't be something like 5 because that's too easy. I think 20 is good. People probably gonna be mad at me for saying that, but I think 20 is good. If you do it 20 times, it's time to go. Like, just give me the damn item. Maybe 15. 20 seems like a lot. 15. 10 is too short too. 5 and 10 is too short. I think 20 is okay. Because what 20 is after 20 you get the item, that essentially makes it a 5% chance at that point, and most of the things in the game are 3 to 5% or 3 to 6% rather, and they don't drop in that particular time anyway. So you should force it to drop at that percentile. Like, just force it to, like, straight up. Like, if it's 3 to 6%, make that 6% count. Then that's my opinion on it, and that would end up around 20, basically. So make that 6% actually count. That's how you actually do that. The First Descendant has various missions, amorphous materials, and chance-dependent rewards. Considering how we can effectively implement the guaranteed drop, it's a diverse system. We're working to create a farming structure players are happy with. We hope to make the improvements long before providing a rational, satisfying farming experience. And how you do that is you make the system honor the rates, if that's what the rates really are. That's how you do it. Right there. Like, if it says 6%, at a point where it officially becomes 6%, the damn thing should drop. Not you go another 20 times and it becomes like 3% or 1%, something like that. Make it drop at the complete rate. I've never agreed with game companies saying that, oh, this is 6% drop and you gotta do the damn thing 100 times. No, make it actually drop at the rate. The same thing with everything else in the game. If it says 20%, it says 50%. If you are unlucky to that point, whenever it reached that 15 or 20%, the damn thing drops. End of discussion. That's it. Like, make stuff actually adhere to their rates. That's how you do all that. No, why it's so hard? Disposing of leftover items. Ooh. Next is an update on items that are piling up in your consumables. There is currently no way of disposing of blueprints. Yes, because I got Mad Bunny blueprints for no reason for Descendants and weapons that I already completed. So there are cases where players are getting multiple copies of blueprints they already own during the farming process. We've been listening to community who have told us that there needs to be a way to dispose of these unwanted items. Yes, I've said that in a couple of videos. Simply converting them into gold or Kuiper, we want to reward you with more value for the time you put into the game. To resolve this, the dev team is planning a system to dismantle leftover items to get byproducts and rotating shop systems. That's what Warframe did, where you can exchange the byproducts for something of value. This allows your items to obtain a greater value in the game. Yes, have the rotating store actually put things or other plans in that you can actually get catalyst, or you can get energy reactors, or the missing pieces that you actually need when you're trying to farm something. You can actually turn in, say you have 3 or 4 pieces for ultimate Valby and you can't get like the code or something, but you have the other pieces. Allow us to break down those other pieces into that code. Like, dev teams, like this dev team is very good, but there's very obvious things that you could do that won't affect your Like this, it's not affecting your money because obviously, if somebody's farming Ultimate Valby, they're not buying it anyway. So that's not going to affect your money to allow them to have quality of life to actually put that character together. Because you know what that happens when you do that? We feel good, and when we feel good, we spend. And because now that we have that Ultimate Valby, we looking at her skins like, damn, I want her to look good. I want to actually color this character. You know what we do? We go buy that skin because y'all was nice, because y'all gave us quality of life, because we can now use our items to do other stuff and stuff like that. And if people like me and other creators say this company is great, spend your money. That's what happens with that. That's how you get people to spend. You holding down your community and making them so that they don't feel good in the game and they feel like squeezed for their time. They don't have enough time to do everything. It doesn't feel good to actually do things. Like they have all this stuff here, we can't put it into something else. That makes people not spend. They don't want to actually help out. This, like, it's a free to play game, but you want to encourage people to feel good in the free to play game. And how you do that is quality of life and things like this to actually encourage people to say, hey, you know what? This system allows you to get that Ultimate Valby. Here's the skin over here for like $10, $20, $30, whatever. I don't know what the price is exactly. I'll go buy the skin because I feel good. That's just me. And I know a lot of people are like that. I see literally thousands of people running around in game with skins right now. So you want to encourage those people to buy more skins. That's my opinion. Oh my God, I see the peak of this right now. It's a lot of fun to see the variety of builds being posted in the community lately. We love seeing you try so many different builds and are amazed by the unexpected ways you evolve them, like the people using no HP and defense mods to try to one-shot and be worthless in co-op. Just saying, we have more builds to exist in First Descendant, and we want an environment where players are free to experiment with different builds, yes. Now, we found it difficult to take advantage of loadouts and signing socket types, which goes against our goal of experimenting with different builds, yes, because if you go to a different loadout, all the same slots are there. You can't change them. You can't do anything with them. Like, there's no point. It's just the same build over again. As a result, the dev team is planning to provide an environment where you can completely different builds by creating and signing loadouts with different socket types, which is what it should have been the whole time. We hope this will help you experiment with different builds without feeling overwhelmed. Yes. Great. Finally, some news on balancing. We're seeing dominance of skill, damage focus, build. Well, I was just literally saying that. Descendants and weapons that are well suited for these builds are quite popular now. We want the meta builds to change from season to season. Oh, y'all about to get wrecked. See, this is the crazy thing. Me and Zox was just talking about this. You know, Zox actually covers this game too. Zox is Spoon. Those of you who play this game probably seen his channel already. He's a popular channel now. And we're just talking about why you should build generalized and not directed, because when you build directed in games like this stuff happens. So now people who will have hard built in certain things are going to have to scramble to adjust all this. Eventually you get everything built, but it hurts you when they do stuff like this because it's designed to be season to season. When they said season, I was like, y'all got me effed up. I've been here before. I saw this movie and I know how it ends. I'm not building directed. And what directed means is all those builds, like, and I was just literally saying before I read all this about all those people who would just be like, you don't need HP defense mods and everything. You just need one shot and everything else. You think the devs like stuff like that? Nope. It's like, oh, y'all doing that? Okay, next. See what you get. I bet you this next boss is gonna roll people doing that, and they're gonna be like, why the boss so hard when your ass should have just been building properly from the start. But anyway, Descendants, we want Descendants and weapons that are effective in new content, different from the previous season, also working for the increased proportion of firearm-based combat at endgame. We can't promise that all Descendant and weapons will be equally balanced at times, but our goal is to keep changing effective builds to end. We promise to make constant adjustments in different ways to play new content. We aim to implement improvements I talked about today during seasons 1 and 2. Your feedback means a lot to the dev team. We'll do our best to provide better experience and build the game together and listen to the community and strive. They do listen. I'm giving all. I hope they listen to the things I've said in this video. I talked a lot while I'm sick and dying right now, so hopefully, they will listen. But yeah, this was a lot. This was very good. I'm very happy with them, with the way that they're doing this right now. I can't ask for anything more. But the dev team adjusting and trying to make the game better directly. Every single thing I had a problem with was discussed. Every single thing. I don't have anything to actually complain about. Nothing. And I haven't been able to say that about a game in years. I can't even think of anything right now. They addressed every single thing. That's crazy. That's not even me just, gassing them up. They literally just did. Like, it's right there in front of you. So that's all I got for this one. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And they did a good job. That's all I can say. Peace.